On the run, it's Payne. Nice move to keep running. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Bearcats are flying down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. Could be an alley. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. It looks as if we have an injured Bearcat on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. The Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And the offense found no success with the backward-going pass. How about a forward pass on 2nd and long? Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. And they can't make the connection.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up to the completion.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The play action fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Again, it's Jarrett Gibson. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on 3rd down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Hand off Gibson, working left. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Off the RPO, complete. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. It is good. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They're working that left side. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They'll move the wide receiver. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Throws to the tight end. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running inside. It's Perry.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking down the middle. It's incomplete, and we'll change into the field now. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Just needs a crack to get a return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
They've got the screen set up. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. And the Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. On his way back from the 20. Oh, he got loose. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Cincinnati sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys?
All right, Holly. Direct snap. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looks as if he's going to run it. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Perry. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw.
Looking for the end zone. Makes a grab. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Harris. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around.
Ready. Red 54, red 54, go, go!
They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. It's the old rule. If you can see the name on the back of his jersey, don't hit him. The block in the back cost him a good punt return. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Payne. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the officials will stop play momentarily here to check on the shaken-up Boilermaker. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. And he got it so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now on the counter. tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. And the Bearcats have their offense in high gear. To throw, it's French. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The give as they work on that clock. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
The Bearcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Going to the run, it's Johnson. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Now it's 2nd and goal. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. One more play to pad the stats. Handoff for Jarrett. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games.